Oh, welcome in. It's the Positively Petland Show. I'm Jake Apron. We have Ron Salisbury here. We're puppyless, though. No pups today, but that's okay.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yes. I like the puppies. They cheer me up.
I like the puppy.
Cloudy day.
That was a puppy sound.
I know. I like the puppy.
It sounds like Jack would say something like,
You're right. I'm turning into a 5-year-old boy. But you know what? Everybody loves puppies. And you know what? We're bringing around next time, I'm sure. I would love a little Corgi pup, though. Do you have any right now?
yes, we have 2 little Corgis.
Pembroke
Corgis.
That's the breed of the week. We'll talk about that. We'll take your phone calls, too. Any Corgi owners out there, we'd love to hear from you. 319-354-0800, 319-354-0800. If you're new to the show, if you call in and you have the breed of the week, you get a free bag of treats and a free bag of dog food for the neutral just for calling the show. So it's that easy. Call us up, tell us the name of your dog, a little bit about your dog, and you're all set up there. And we're looking for Corgi owners at this point for the breed of the week. We'll also have the amazing pet story of the week, the big voice guy. You got some chews that you want to talk about. I see some fish skin or whatever that is over there.
You talking about my skin?
No,
it's fish. We're going to talk about some chews. I got some interesting facts about dogs. And then Nutra's got a huge sale on their bags of dog food, and I just want to let that out there. So this is here. I got a way for you to get Christmas money. So stay tuned for that.
A way to get Christmas money?
Yeah. Well, like your normal purchase, and then you're going to get back money for Christmas presents.
I like the sound of that. And don't forget, check out Rover on your Christmas list too. If you get a new right? Maybe you get some treats. You gotta have a stocking for your dog.
Really cool new stuff, as usual. But
you got stocking.
Yeah, at Christmas. Yep. The stockings, all that fun stuff.
That's what surprised me. Everyone loves their dogs. They're part of the family, and Santa doesn't want to drive. Doesn't want to pass up the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Would you sad?
Yeah, he'd be very sad, and he'd be bummed out for the rest of the trip.
Absolutely. So
nobody likes a bummed out Santa Claus.
No.
So get those treats.
Get the treats. Yeah. Nice job. Nice sales pitch there. All right, as we roll along here, we do want to encourage you to call if you have the Corgi, 319-354-0800, 319-354-0800. We are going to talk about those chews and talk about how you can get some money, apparently, if you make some purchases there at Petland. But, Ron, as we start off the show, I got to ask you how everything's been. You staying busy at Petland?
Busy as usual, getting ever and ever busier, adding people to our roster. So that
I've seen some new faces there at Petland. So.
You're seeing even more faces on the floor. So it's a nice place to be. Nice.
Do you have costumes left for dogs?
Yep, we have costumes.
I was going to say Halloween's tomorrow. There'll be some. I'm guessing anyone who wants to get a costume for the dog. There's quite a lot of people that are starting to think at the last minute.
Most of our costumes are just at the last minute. Right. Yeah, we go, holy cow, nobody's buying costumes, and then we go, okay, now they're all gone.
So if you want your pug to look like a bumblebee, or if you want, you got all the
goofy stuff. Yeah.
You have them for big breeds too.
Yep. Big breeds.
Usually I see small breeds dressed up. I don't know if it's just the owners of small breeds or it's just easier to dress up. But
we're going to solve that big breed stuff, and unfortunately we weren't able to get it in right away for Halloween. But I think it's an all year around thing. Spray paint for your dog.
What?
And so you can spray paint. It's all pet friendly paint that you can spray paint your dog. So let's say you're going to a Hawkeye game, you can do the black and gold all over.
And they don't mind it?
If it's 4th of July, you can paint the flag on your dog. All sorts of different things. Now you can be all sorts of different occasions you can dress up.
People might think that you're being mean to your dog, but it's legal.
No, it's designed for this purpose. So it's as if you're washing your dog with shampoo. Why would that be bad for your dog?
But
because it was designed for your dog. This is the same part. It was designed for you.
So
your dog would not. It doesn't even know it's on it.
No.
Type thing. So
okay.
And it's washable.
Is it out now?
No, we didn't get it in quick enough for it, and so but to me, that's a year-round product.
Yeah, probably. So, and of course, black and gold. That's a good idea. maybe from Cardinal and Gold, for some of those cyclone fans out there. All right, so as we roll on here, it is Halloween tomorrow. I guess it's always our duty, I think, as a PSA to remind everybody, because it is so easy to happen, is if you leave that candy out, your dog can get into it really easy. I remember my dog could sniff that stuff out. I remember he tried to bite through bags. If you leave it up on the table, big dogs get up there and put their faces right in that bowl of candy. But not just for the effect that the candy would be gone, but really for the safety of the dogs. They can really be sick with some of that stuff, right?
Right. Chocolate is your number one enemy for Halloween and for the other Thanksgivings to Christmases. So you want to keep that out. The more lethal stuff is the concentrated Baker's Square type chocolate. That's the real danger. The candy bars are going to probably, unless you have a little dog, it is going to be an upset situation where they're going to be throwing up and stuff like that.
You don't want your dog miserable, and you don't want to have to clean up puke all day long. So, but just a reminder to kind of keep that, if you have a dog, especially keep it out in a way. I don't think cats do. I was just thinking like cat care less usually. Our cat likes to chew on plastic, though. I've noticed that there's certain things in plastic that
for cats, take the ribbon off of the FedEx box. You know how you pull that tab and it's a ribbon? Our cat loves that thing.
It's just like,
I don't know what it is.
It's just the cardboard thing that you rip off the FedEx.
Yeah, it's that strip. Once we do that, it's like, I see what you just did. I want it now, and you are giving it. I mean, it just is
our cat's like the rings from milk jugs. Like not just the cap, but there's that ring.
Yeah, careful on that one.
Yeah, they never eat it, but they put it around their paw, and they like shake it around, chase it around.
Oh, that's interesting. Sounds like a idea for a toy.
Sure. Yeah,
I'm gonna get on that one.
Absolutely. There's some fun toys out there. Actually, if you have an animal, if you have a cat or dog, you're looking for something fun to freshen up, to do something fun, you guys have that whole section of toys.
Ton of toys.
We're looking for Corgi owners this morning. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes for the breed of the week. So stay tuned for that. But what we're going to do now is the amazing pet story of the week. So we got to get that out of the way. And Ron, what is he wearing today?
Oh my gosh! Get away! What are you? That's a mask. What are you holding?
What is he holding, Ron?
I mean, he's threatening me with it. Get it away!
Get away, big boy. He's dressed like the Grim Reaper, and he's got a big, what is it, a sickle?
That is nasty.
I know it's Halloween, but come on, man. You just scared Ron. Thankfully, we don't have the puppies. They'd be frightened right now. Jeez, big boy scout. He's in the Halloween spirit, I guess.
Gosh, he just over the top every time.
All right. Speaking of cats, I mentioned there were cats, our cats, just a few seconds ago, but a cat saves a couple that's pregnant with twins. How about that? Baby, the 13-year-old Tabby, tended to be timid her whole life, but on one night in January of 2012, this cat became different. The baby's personality changed. Josh Ornberg and Letitia Kowalski. That's names.
You're into the names today.
Yeah, I had Heusenfeld, or what was it? Heusenfeld earlier this morning. David Heusenfeld. But yeah, so this couple, they're 7 months pregnant with twins, fell asleep on a couch in their suburban Chicago home. And both you and I have suburbs of Chicago roots. The couple's house was stocked with baby gear and recently assembled cribs. A fire began in the back room, and the house began filling with smoke. Baby jumped on Josh, woke him up, and Josh said, "It's kind of embarrassing. I needed my cat to wake me up, but she was my fire detector. She's usually not a very vocal cat, but she jumped on my lap, started screeching, and was jumping around. The fire destroyed nearly all of the couple's possessions and made the home inhabitable for some time, but everyone survived." The Wonder Lake Fire Protection Chief, Assistant Fire Chief Mike Weber, called Baby a hero, saying, "We don't know what the outcome would have been if it weren't for that cat." Baby, the hero. It's sad, but a lot of people don't have their fire detectors working. And when you change your a good one is always the changing your batteries when the time changes. Is that what you do with your fire detector?
I actually do let ours are run by electricity normally, and then there's a battery backup, so the batteries last for like 5 to 10 years.
What about the store? I'm imagining.
That's all to code.
Sprinklers.
Yeah, we have sprinklers.
Have they ever gone off?
No.
That's cool. I got to know you got a lot of stuff ruined, right?
Right. Well, but that would be. I used to be in that field. I used to work for a company called Factory Mutual Engineering.
Yeah.
And they are the inventors of the sprinkler in late 1800s, I think.
You did tell me about that. So you would go around and you would talk to the different companies about their sprinkler systems.
I was in the division called Boiler and Machinery as a mechanical engineer, so that was more my speed. And then, but most of the company was the sprinkler company. It's a different company today. They still do the same thing. You'll see on different items, you know how the UL rating is out there on all sorts of electrical devices. There, you can, on fire type products, there's an FM rating, and you actually will, if you start turning things over right now, you'll see FM ratings.
Oh, okay.
That's Factory Mutual.
Oh.
That was my job right outside.
So you went from that to owning a pet store?
Then I went into work for a chemical company. Yeah, for 12 years. And then I went.
You and Wendy decided to open up Petland. How long have you owned Petland?
Over 8 years.
Over 8.
Yeah, that's gone really
fast. Been on with
fast.
us for about 3.
You're still a young pup. You're a newlywed.
Well, no.
After 3 years, you got.
I was saying you've been on this show for about 3 years.
Oh, I thought you said you. Okay.
No, I've been here for over 4.
I'm still a newlywed then to the show.
Sure.
But I'm about to become the senior.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. We always talk pets and we have a good time. But that's interesting. You went from that and then into this. It's like I was a zoology major at one point, and now I'm on the radio. So life changes, right?
Yeah, we kind of went almost cross paths.
Yeah, at some point. But yeah, it was a wise decision. I love what I do, and this is a fun show. We always have a good time, lots of laughs, and it is time for a break. So when we take our break, we're going to come back. Ron's going to tell you about the Pembroke Corgi, and so we're looking for anyone out there that has a Corgi. Those are those cute dogs with the short legs. They look like they should be taller.
Yes.
Don't they?
They drag.
Every time I see a Corgi,
their bellies drag.
Something happened to his legs. He's a short. It's like a short guy. No, they're a very popular breed. Actually, last time we did a Corgi, we had a bunch of calls, so maybe there's some Corgi owners that didn't get in on that last time. Call us up if you own a Corgi. We'll get you a free bag of treats and a free bag of dog food. It's courtesy of Nutro. It's the Positively Petland Show. For Ron Salzard, I'm Jay Capron. We'll be right back. You're going to hear about Mark Weissman and the Iowa football team with Inside Iowa, and we'll be back after the news update. Good morning.
Could you hear me lightly tapping? Did that sound like there was a lot of ruckus going on?
Yeah, I don't know how it sounded on the radio, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to probably listen to that. I might make it into a promo. I don't need a new promo for your show.
You always come up with just hilarious ones. I love it because you're proud of them.
Oh, I like getting people laugh. And then my hope is that they hear that at 5 o'clock and to the news in the evening. And then, hey, it sounds like a fun show. I'm trying to listen to it.
Yeah, I'll turn it on.
Yeah, right. And I've tried to do that with the different shows we have. There's this theory in radio that there's these different levels of listeners. And they use letters that A listeners are the ones who wake up and never comes on. So
alarm goes off the radio.
They're at home, they're most dedicated. They don't care what's on. They just love our station. They keep listening. And then there's the next level of the B listeners that like a few of the shows, but they will go other places. And then there's, so there's that. And then what you want to do is you want to try and capture. Yeah, you want to try and capture like the D's and the E's that they only listen to the KXIC because they love wrestling. We have wrestling on the radio. And so during wrestling, what you want to do is play some of these promos and then try and capture them. And then because those listeners don't know about anything else because they only turn it on for wrestling. They listen to music in the car or whatever. But when wrestling on, they always find us, where's 800 and put us on. We need to get them.
Yeah, it's like we'll have in Hawkeye football.
Right. Hawkeye football is a great time to cross because we get so many people who don't listen normally. So I always try to run my morning show stuff. And, hey, you like Hawkeye football? Well, just give this show a try. I wish I could measure it more. That's another thing that's frustrating about this disease. It's not very good. The methods they have, as good as they're going to be, but the thing is with technology, there's got to be a way at some point here that we can actually know what everyone's listening to.
Well, you're
You know,
I haven't looked at my radio, but I think are you transmitting a digital signal?
Yes, I think.
Like to my radio, does it say?
It'll say 800 AM QXIC.
And then will it tell you the show that's on?
Yeah, but it'll be based off our, so it will.
So
what I think we need, and this is all coming later with society, but if every car just had some sort of, and I guess it's good as privacy or whatever, but if you could find out, that would be excellent. I think it'd be great for advertisers, and it'd be great for radio stations to know exactly how many people there are, because if you're locked into that, there's a way to find out what people are listening to. That would wipe away all the, well, there's this many listeners, you know. I think there's got to be a way.
It's cool. It's going to come because you can put
tell how many people like you on Facebook, or how many people click on your, you know, although some of that is for particular robo clicks and all that stuff, but.
You think that in the future, is the vehicle moving and the station on? That's an active listener, or
right.
You know, all
there
these
should be ways to measure those metrics, and I wish that we had that now. The other problem you're going to have is people driving cars from 2014 and 2030.
Do you want that statistic? Because then you go, and the station changed, and then it was an accident. You know, they'll come out with that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
nah, they won't.
Yeah, but I mean more in the sense that I think anything that's going to change like that, it takes like if they started today, 2015, 2016, all the vehicles that come out, when you turn on the radio, whatever reason, whether it's some digital metric or on the cloud or whatever, people know what you're listening to. There's a way to find out that this car is listening to this station for this period of time. If they start doing that, then that's great. If all the vehicles, everyone out there had that, that's not going to be the case until it comes to more.
Right. There needs to be it's going to be a chip.
Yeah.
And the radio industry has to design it, develop it, and then get buy-in.
But everybody has to use it, because if Ford doesn't do it,
then you make an agreement with Ford. The Ford's going to say,
yeah, right.
You want that in there? Yeah. It's going to cost us money, or you go to.
There's got to be there's definitely something behind this, because maybe the radio stations don't want to. They really want
to. Ultimately you do. Data
every company wants to know what they.
Yeah, numbers are our friends. Yes, some people will go, "Ooh, that was not good for me." Right. Well, you want that. You want to know that, because that was a failing situation, and so.
But I think it's the struggle. Like, okay, here's another similar conversation, but on the same level. Because I've talked to Tim Dwight about this, and he's big into solar, and he's got some really great ideas. But one of them, he said that everyone's talking about these electric cars and ways to get our vehicles moving with gas, with solar, with all that, finding ways to get our cars moving with an engine, right? His thought was, why not get the roads like I-80 like magnetized or an electric field, and then think about how fast things move along, like an air hockey thing, or those magnet the bumper cars. Bumper cars, when we drive around, the electric current that's moving you around.
That's the trolley system.
Right, and those cars you do when you race, you get the electric current, and it's just the electric current is enough that the vehicles themselves don't have to be powered. You have to just power the field. And so if the cars are actually being moved up and down I-80 by an electric field, the vehicle enters, and then the field is what you use to. Your car doesn't need that much force to get it moving.
Right.
And then, but every car would have, that's the problem, is that all gas-powered cars would become obsolete then, because you'd have to have every car on the same, you know what I mean? So I don't know how
you'd have a special lane.
Yeah, maybe that's how it would start. There's like a special electric lane, maybe something like that. But I thought that was kind of a cool idea, because everyone is focusing on how to get your car to move, but why not have the surface be the conductor,
Right, you do a polar.
And each car doesn't have to have very much power at all. It's just it's out of the field.
You get the frictionless, polar polarities, similar polarities will repel, and then there's already ways to contain it so that they're not going to fall off.
And you could put in
And then they vary the current from one cell to another, and then that's what gives you the forward momentum.
Right. But I also wonder how they could do that for a whole highway. I mean, that would be so expensive.
Well, you do it for small, and
I think it's a fun idea, though. All right, here we go.
Disney does that.
Yeah.
That's what they look for.
Welcome in to the Positively Petland Show, AM 800 KXIC. It's Thursday. It's October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween. Everybody be safe out there with those trick-or-treaters. Slow down out there. And I know it's a Friday, so there's going to be lots of parties, lots of Halloween parties. So be safe. Get the DB and make it home safe. And be ready to get going early on Saturday, November 1st, the Hawkeye football game. It's an early turnaround. And we were telling you last segment to be safe with that candy, too. Make sure your dogs and other animals don't get into that stuff because they can get sick, and you don't want that to deal with on Halloween either. A puking dog with candy wrappers coming out all over the place. Not good.
Candy wrappers.
Not good. So,
visual.
Yes, no, that's not a baby Ruth. All right, so Ron is here, and he wants to tell you about the Corgi, which is the breed of the week. And so it is specifically the breed of the week is the, what kind of Corgi?
Pembroke.
Okay, so tell us about the Pembroke Corgi.
So yeah, we have a male and a female in our store right now, the Pembroke Corgi, and we don't get those a lot. They're not a very, they're a popular breed, but not abundantly popular. And so it's always just a treat to have those. No resemblance to trick-or-treating, but it's a treat to have those in our store, and our customers love them and all that. So I thought I would review the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The history of them is the direct descendant goes back to the channel crossing of the Flemish weavers in 1107. So it's across that English channel, and that's when it started propagating out. The earlier how did that Pembroke come to be? We always talk about all purebreds or mixes from the past. They just, look at the qualities and really refine those qualities. Listen to all of the breeds that they can trace this back to. Skipper Keys, Keeshonds, Pomeranians, Smoyeds, Chow Chows, Norwegian Elkhounds, Finnish Spits. There is a lot of mixing going on to come up with that breed. So it's a little bit about the history of them. They are a fun family dog to have in your home. These guys are going to be energetic. They're going to be friendly, bold in their personality on how they interact with you. They are a farming dog. That's their path. So they love to run around and have that activity throughout their life. So that's a little bit about the temperament. They are a shedding dog, and so you are going to have to do that, the grooming aspects of it, where you're going to be brushing to lessen that shedding aspect of things. And how do we lessen the shedding aspects? The Furminator. And there are some other products out there now that we've been trialing at our store and have found that they work, somewhere in that same zone. A little cheaper, in fact. So if you're looking for alternatives to that, because if you haven't looked at a Furminator, those babies are expensive, and but they do work. They are worth the money that you pay. There are some alternatives that we have in our store now that we are finding work as well. A little cheaper on that. On the he's coming after me. Are you?
Don't sell other items. Just the Furminator. But yeah, you talked about how well that particular item does work. People swear by it. If you have a dog with shedding issues, the Furminator is a good way to go.
It's a great one. So the grooming is actually easy. On a shedding dog, it takes care of itself because it's coming out. So grooming is fairly easy, other than some occasional brushing and shampooing and all that. Exercise, they are on the smaller side, 10 to 12 inches at the shoulder, but they're going to be a little more heavy than the other breeds that are that height, because they do have those little short legs, but they have a very solid trunk, and so there's some weight to them. But they're going to be fine in an apartment condo type living, so you're going to be able to have this in a lot of different settings and be fine, because the exercise requirement is not all that high. And that's about the extent of the Pembroke Corgi for today. We're going to have some Yeah, we're gonna have some photos. We just got those done yesterday, so they'll be up a little later today.
You do have a photo of a Basset Hound puppy, though.
I know, isn't that
is that there?
Amazing.
Is it a boy or a girl? You know?
I don't. We have both a boy and a girl.
Oh,
Basset.
there's something about the Bassets that are just the cutest thing in the world.
You haven't done a Basset Hound.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but they are super.
Oh, I do remember talking about the natures of
those big long ears. This cute one's looking at the
that
right
picture.
Melting parts everywhere. So you do have 2 Corgis, and you just heard. So what we want from you listeners, we have about 15 minutes left of the show. 319-354-0800. 319-354-0800. Anyone out there with a Corgi? If you do, we'll set you up with a free bag of treats and a free bag of dog food just by calling us and telling us the name of your Corgi. You just need your name, your dog's name, and then we'd like to hear a little bit, but firsthand experiences are always great when you call in and tell us a little bit about your dog. So feel free, if you have a Corgi, if you know of someone that has one, text them or call them and say, hey, they're giving away free food, free treats for dogs here at the KXIC. So the number to call, 319-354-0800, 319-354-0800. And again, I know last time before we had a bunch of calls, so I know some of those people may be hesitant to call back again, but we'd love to hear from any of you listeners.
Not a temperate. No, those families are bold, like their dogs.
I love their Corgis.
You just need to know that phone number. They're probably like me. What was the phone number again?
319-354-0800.
They'll start calling. Yeah, those families are awesomely fun.
They are cute dogs too. They've got that stature that just makes them look like they're, and then to their style, they've got the stout look, the short little legs.
Oh, their eyes are bright.
Yeah, they've got the cute dogs for sure. That's the breed of the week.
All right, so next on our list is how do I get some money for the Christmas presents and everything? So you're going to be buying your dog that dog food. If you wanted to try if you're not already using a good quality food, then step up to a good quality food. We've talked in the past a lot where you're going to spend more for that high quality food, but you're going to feed less of it. So that actually the expense is a wash at that point. You're going to maybe at most pay twice as much for that food, but you're going to feed half as much. So the wash to your bank account is nil. And now your dog has a good quality food. You're picking up less poop. They have the added nutrient sources like vitamins and things like that we know work for our dogs. And so you're going to have a healthier, happier dog, that whole thing. Now, Nutro they did something similar to this a few months ago, and we sold 150 bags in a month of just one kind of Nutro dog food. It was unbelievable. So they're doing something very similar here. And this is how you're going to get that money for Christmas. When you come in, you're going to pay the price for the bag. You're going to fill out a rebate form, and you're going to get a $20 Visa prepaid card back in the mail for your purchase. So we probably even have it on sale, so you're going to get it at a bargain on top of that. And then you're going to fill out the form. You're going to mail it in. And just in time to pay for those Christmas presents, you're going to get a $20 Visa prepaid card. So come into the store. We have signage all over the place. Make sure you grab one of the sheets. We have those hanging all over the place. You cannot miss it when you walk into our doors. And so you'll understand what we're all about. If you want help filling out that form, we'll fill out the form. We'll cut the UPCs. We'll do all that for you and even get it into an envelope. Because I know I'm that person that goes, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to go do it. And then it sits on the counter. We'll do that for you while you're sitting there, and we'll help you so that you make sure that you get that $20 Visa card coming in the mail.
Nice.
So that's Nutro. That's a really good deal. We love doing that kind of stuff because it's great for our customers.
Yeah, they just want to get you getting your dogs eating that food, and they think they'll stick around.
So, that's exactly it. And it's not. It's a great marketing idea. Do it on a large bag of food, and you then get accustomed to, hey, I see the benefits. I see a shinier coat. I see a more active dog. All those different traits that we're looking for. When you feed the product and you see that, you're going to go, I need to do that again.
Good deal. So that's the deal. Go to Petland to get more information on that. But that's a nice feeling. You open up that mail, and there's that $20 Visa gift card sitting there just because you walked through Petland and through the special deal. So that's going on at Petland of Iowa City. And then the chews. Let's talk about the chews.
The chews.
We've got a whole basket of them here. And I remember, Ron, you told us about of course, the yak cheese.
Yes, that's one of my favorites there. That's like giving your dog an ice cream cone. That's how much they like it. But it's high in protein. It's hardened yak cheese.
Yak cheese.
That's a really fun
And then
product.
the water buffalo horns, you talked about them, but I think you brought it in today. Oh, there it is.
That's the big boy one. We have them that are for large dogs, medium dogs, and then we even have them. They cut them up so that so we cut them up, or the manufacturer does cuts them up so that you can even make them for small dogs. Now, all of the horns in our store. So not only the water buffalo, but we have elk antlers. We also have deer antlers.
Yeah.
All of them are naturally fallen, so nobody's out there hacking these things
That's
off
good to
or
know
anything like that.
Yeah.
In fact,
this thing's tough.
It's good. So we also ask our customers for reviews on when we're bringing in a new product, because the people that put these things together go, oh, it's the best thing in the world, and it's indestructible. So what we've found so far is they are a hard chew. The extreme chewer, if you have one of those and you guys know who you are, they're going to crunch this one up. The strong chewers, you're going to have a nice chew for a while. The easy chewers and below, this is going to last forever. For my dogs, for my dachshund and my little Maltese poodle, this stuff will last forever.
See, I wonder, I look at it, they have a chew-o-meter.
Yes.
And this is high on the chew-o-meter. Just sort of listening now, I'm holding a black, it's a darker looking horn here, and this is a bull. This is from a water buffalo.
Water buffalo.
Okay, so when you hold it, you can tell it's a sturdy piece, and it's thick too. It's over an inch thick. It looks like the actual, the width of the horn. Right. So as dogs, some dogs, I would wonder if they would just take a look at it. I'm not going to chew that. But
no, they smell the animal aspect. Yeah, and they go. Deer antlers, these horns are incredibly cool. The dogs love them because they're all natural. So there is a smell that
something about it that
smell it. Let's smell it.
Yeah, it doesn't smell to me, but dogs are obviously better.
They're way above what we are.
But this is a significant horn. I mean, this is not a tiny little horn. This is a decent. I'm gonna take a picture of this and put it up on Facebook so people can see what I'm talking about. But this is not a small horn. It's that curved look of a water buffalo. And it's something for them to chew on.
I believe these are, gosh, I can't remember right now. Something tells me, and we can look it up, that they're made. Well, I know they're made. The company is American.
Decatur, Georgia.
It does say country of origin, India. So these are. Do we have water buffaloes in America? That was what I was trying to. Is that what it is? They didn't have to go to another country to find a water buffalo. Now, an interesting thing, I've just researched and talked to the people that are in this industry of the deer antlers and the elk and now these water buffaloes. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't get it. I mean, is there like a deer farm out there someplace and you just wait till they fall and go get them? And they said, no, it's actually a heck of a lot more complicated than that. These are people, like all the way down to kids that are little entrepreneurs. They go through the woods, they pick these up. The people that distribute these things, and they are cleaned and scraped, and so that they're presentable and stuff.
Chunks of skin on this.
Yeah, there's no extra stuff that you might not want to see. But there's all sorts of people out there combing the woods for these things, and they bring them back to the house, and then the people that finish them and then bring them to market for us are the ones. They know these thousands of different places, different people that do this, and then they just stop by once a month and go, hey, we're here to pick up whatever you got. That's how informal this industry is.
That's crazy.
And so it's a really neat thing. I really was impressed by that just because we got kids involved out there, looking for these things.
Do you have your phone, Ron? Yeah. Issues. I have that real quick. And as we roll along here, I want to get this photo up here on our Facebook page.
So the next thing that I wanted to talk about
is... you talk about the next one. I'll get this photo going. But you're going to talk about those, the fish ones?
Yeah,
fish ones
going on to the fish ones.
I've never seen those before.
I know. That was another thing that I was really interested in is the same manufacturer. They're called fish strips and skins. And when I looked at them, I went, "Are you kidding me? I don't get, what's going on here." And then it dawned on me, yeah, the dogs love this stuff. If there was a fish, along the bank, they're going to go crazy over it. So these are just from places that are probably already, it's the fish we eat. These are salmon, and who eats the skin part, type thing. So what do? We end up finding a way to feed it to our dogs in this case. And so I have something in my hand that is like the side of a salmon. It's just the skin part with a little bit of meat on the inside.
It looks like a fish.
It is.
It is skin from a fish.
It looks like, and it is.
But now, okay, here's the first question: was the smell? Because some people might be sensitive to that fishy smell. So the package isn't open, but I'm sure it has the fish smell to it.
There is a smell because we have them right in line. When you bring your dog in for your $5 nail trims into Petland, we do have these strategically placed so that your dog goes by them, so that you can smell it, or they smell it and go, "Hey, I want this thing over here," because I don't think I normally would grab something like this off the shelf, but the dogs love them. So we've got big strips for big dogs.
Let me just see that skin there. I want to see if that's as flexible. Okay, so it's like a
flex it around.
Yeah,
it's not going to be here. Do they have the chewometer? Oh, they do.
It's got to be.
Chewometer is medium, and I think they're a little over exaggerating on that. I think these things.
Well, it has the scales on.
Yeah, this is the real deal. Huh. So this is going to be a nice natural source of omega-3s and 6s. So for a healthier skin and coat. And just better nutrition for your dog. And so it's a nice add to what your dog's, having fun around the house. If you just want smaller ones, we have fish strips, so they're in smaller strips, and so those are, you just give them, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And then if you're a little sensitive on the look and the feel, and you go, this looks gross, then they have them, and they're like smoked and cooked. And so they don't even look like a fish skin anymore, and they're in the shape of a cigar. So they've rolled them, and that one it's crunched through them and all that kind of stuff. So that is another new chew that we brought in that we thought was really, really cool. When I was talking with Coy, our inventory manager, he said, "Ron, it's important to let our customers know that lids for cans are back in stock." And I kind of chuckled, but then he goes, they were really concerned about when we ran out. Lids, so when you buy cans, canned food for your dog and you don't use it all, we have a universal lid that will fit all of those cans. And he said, our customers are crazy for these things. So you'll find them throughout our store.
That's funny.
And he said it was important.
When we had Sam, we used to eat the wet food, and we couldn't give him a whole can of food, so we could. I think we did in thirds even, because he was he liked to eat a lot of food at once. So
this lid just fits right back on it. Throw it in the fridge, and then when you need it,
you need it for people food too.
You could.
It works for.
Throw it in the dishwasher and get it all nice and clean.
Can of soup or something like that.
Yep.
So there you go. Well, as we get ready to wrap up, Ron, we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you want to mention? I've got that horn up there. If you want to take a look at that water.
I love the picture. That's a good picture.
You can see how realistic it is. I mean, it's an actual horn. It's not a
it is.
Yeah, it's not fake. So, all right. Anyway, so as we get ready to wrap up, is there anything else you want to mention? Last call for Corgi owners, 319-354-0800, 319-354-0800.
Next week, I'm going to have to get into the facts, because I had some really cool facts about dogs, and they kind of went all over the place. All the way from
give us one.
Here, the one that got my attention was, here's the Beatles song, "A Day in the Life" has an extra high-pitched whistle, audible only to dogs.
No way.
It was recorded by Paul McCartney for the enjoyment of his Shetland sheepdog. I'm like, these are wonderful facts.
It is awesome. I had no idea. I like that song.
So there's backward songs and all that kind of stuff going on those Beatles albums. Yeah. Well, there's something for your dog as well. So play the song "A Day in the Life" by the Beatles.
I wonder if they decide. I wonder if the dogs react to that or not. Or if
I haven't tried it yet.
We're going to let all the people listening with their dogs right now give it a shot, because I got it right here for everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. How quick was that? Day in the Life.
So while you're. You gotta.
There you go. I read the news today. Oh, boy.
It's
a good tune.
So we are Petland. We
More
are
of those facts coming next week. Right?
Yes, I'll go through some more of those facts, and you'll have them all queued up for us too.
I hope so. All right, Ron, it's been fun as always. $5 nail trims. Check out Petland of Iowa City. We'll have the Beatles. Take us to this community calendar. Plus, more to come as we wake you up with the latest local news, sports information. KXIC. I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. I think it's here. Kind of depressing.
Wait, yeah. It's not very fun for a dog. The dog's like, wow, that was a good segue into her like English. Here. We are so geeky at our store. Try to get crickets. We had 10,000 crickets. We're now selling them by the thousand. So in a box. When we tour to these different places and we go to talk with those stores, I went into one and they said, yeah, we bought like 10 of these. So 10,000 crickets. What they feed in 2 days, they sell out. Oh, they feed reptiles.
Right, but you have to have a lot of reptiles to get many crickets.
Right. There are some people out there with a lot of fun. And what they're doing is this buying them. Well, they're buying them on the internet right now, and shipping crickets is a touchy business. They die easily, and so we get a next day morning mail. We pay the buku bucks to get that done, and then in the winter we use special routes to get them into our store so they're alive. In the summer, during the 90s and 100s. We have to use additional right, you have to get them in. Well, nobody's going to do that if you just your own self type thing. So the stores were saying, we tried this and it was amazing because they said, finally, I can get live crickets every time. And so they started doing it, and you'll be amazed on who will buy boxes of 1,000 crickets.
That is amazing. I would think that maybe zoos or like a reptile, one of those places you go to that has, on display a whole bunch of reptiles. I would have heard 16,000 crickets. Yeah, that is amazing. All right, well, let's go to those facts next week. Don't forget about that. Make sure we try to remember to remind you.